Welcome back to Philippines Uncut. I'm Buddy Cunanan. Welcome back to our Halloween All Saints Day special, which is about paranormal investigations. Joining us are the officers of the Profiles of the Unknown organization led by the founder, Jade Martin, and researcher Kit Ko. And joining us now is J.R. Rodriguez, who is the photo expert, photo consultant of Profilers of the Unknown. So Jade, Kit, welcome back. And of course, J.R. Now, before we start, let's talk about you, J.R. Give us a little bit of information about your background.
Okay, I'm a professional photographer and a cinematographer. And I've been with this group for about a year, a little more than a year lang. What I do is I debunk or just tell people that their photos are real or not real. Basically, that's about it.
Now, how did you get involved in this? Have you always been interested in the super paranormal? Because Jade and Kit said that it has always been a passion of theirs. Had always interested in them. How about you?
Yeah, of course. I've always been interested in this, and actually I've seen a few ghosts before I met them. Pero kasi it's not hard. It's not actually hard for me to be attached to ghosts because for some reason it nagre-revolve around our family.
And I understand your family owns a house where there is some significant paranormal activity.
Yes. It has some activity. Yes.
Okay. Now, before we talk about the photos, let's talk about your experiences first. Jade and Kit, tell us a bit about maybe some of the stories, some of the encounters you've had in the course of your work. Jade?
Men's first.
Okay. Yeah, Kit?
The most interesting, what do you want, paranormal or supernatural?
Let's start with paranormal. Yeah.
I'll start with the supernatural.
Okay.
One thing that I cannot ever forget is the incident we have in the south, Lucena. We're in a huge Nara chair, this old chair that's very heavy. Out of nowhere, flipped.
In front of you guys, it just flipped?
No. When we were, few feet away from, it's in the dining area and there's chairs.
Yeah.
One of the chairs flipped out of nowhere. It's so strong that the people inside freaked out.
But you were in the vicinity when it
Yes,
happened?
few feet, like 3 or 4 feet.
Okay.
And
you saw it flip?
No.
No, but you were
We
in the
heard
vicinity.
it.
Yeah. Okay.
It's that heavy that it's so loud that
Okay.
it flipped and banged
Okay.
straight dead on the floor.
Okay.
And people freaked out.
Okay. So, what was what was it that caused this big, solid chair to flip? Did you guys?
I consider it supernatural because it's beyond natural means. I mean, there's no wind, there's no thing that could flip it over. A solid table here, if it flips out of nowhere, that's something that you cannot explain.
So that's supernatural.
Yes.
That's when you classify supernatural. But let's say if chair falls down, it's outdoors. Even if there's just a little wind, it's unlikely it can tip it over, but it is possible. Then it's paranormal. That's when you call it paranormal.
Jade is a lot.
Paranormal actually is anything that happened beyond the range of normal experience.
Yeah. So that can be paranormal.
That can be paranormal.
It can be debunked as well with science.
As long as it has the potential to be proven or disproven, it's paranormal.
Okay. How do you guys go about your activity when you do an investigation? I mean, number one, how many people go? And who are the key members of the team?
I cannot say we have key members. All members are important.
Okay.
I took experts. I did not take anybody who's just into this for fun.
Sure.
So all of us are key members. Whenever we investigate, first of all, we scan the house.
What does it mean, scanning the house?
We sweep the house, meaning to say we take a look at it.
Okay. An ocular.
Ocular.
We go all over the house.
We go all over the house, check if there is a high source of EMF, if there are factors affecting or causing whatever the people in the house are experiencing. We also use gadgets to detect if there is an energy.
You mentioned EMF. EMF stands for, in my layman's perception, knowledge, is electromagnetic field, no?
Yeah.
And I understand we have a photo of here. Okay, this is one of the devices you guys bring along when you scan. This is an EMF
detector.
detector. Okay, now what is this supposed to do?
It detects EMF.
Okay.
electromagnetic fields.
Okay.
The main purpose of using that gadget is to detect EMF.
Okay.
Sometimes there are places wherein we see a lot, we feel a lot, we hear a lot, but we may not be aware that they are caused by hallucination. If there is an area wherein there is a high source of EMF, we should expect that we will hallucinate, because
Okay.
that's one of the
Sources
effects.
Oh,
of-
really? Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Cell
I think
sites.
the best question there,
Interesting.
okay, what are these facilities or structures that emits EMF
Yeah,
or
yeah.
high source of magnetic fields?
So if you have this high source of magnetic field, it could affect you,
Yeah.
and it could actually make you
Hallucinate. So
hallucinate.
You
Okay.
might be thinking there are ghosts, there is something with you.
But it could be just messing with your brain.
Yeah,
Okay.
those are all just your imagination,
Okay.
hallucination.
Okay,
Worst of
interesting.
all, they can be very harmful to your health.
Exactly.
So as much as possible, if there's a high source of EMF in the area, we advise people to do something about that.
Okay. Okay. Nice.
Aside from that, there is a theory wherein ghosts are, let's say ghosts carry some low frequency EMF. So another use of the device is to detect if there is a presence that has a low frequency. I'm not saying na pag meron tayong na-detect, uy, may ghost na agad.
Multo na yun.
Exactly.
Don't panic kasi
Yes.
baka naman may na-detect siyang iba.
Yeah.
But the thing is that if yung pagka-detect ng EMF is supported by other evidence, I might consider that.
Yes.
Not all the time. Kasi I even interviewed doctors before who told me that even human beings have EMF. In fact, we cannot produce movements without it.
Yes, definitely. Definitely.
Kailangan maging electrically charged yung mga ions sa katawan for us to produce movements. So it makes sense sometimes na ghosts would need to absorb EMF so that when they are electrically charged, they can manifest.
Yes, yes. I mean, no, definitely, because the body is actually operates on electrical impulses.
Yeah.
Impulses, our nervous system, no? Yeah. Okay. So after you do that, after you scan, what is the next step then? I mean, how long does it take? This whole process of investigation. Does it take days? Does it take hours? I mean.
Depends on how big the house is. Normally 1 hour to 2 hours. But it's not only the EMF we use. We try to gather other evidence such as photographs, EVP.
Okay.
We use motion sensors that can detect large movements. It cannot detect insects.
Yeah.
I have a motion sensor wherein it can detect cats, it can detect movements of human
Sure,
being. Therefore, if there is an instance where it lighted or it alarmed, it detected a movement.
Something passed by.
Something passed by.
What is EVP?
Electronic voice phenomenon.
Yeah,
Electronic voice phenomenon. What is that, JR?
Would you like to hear some?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Wow.
Our human voice works at a certain hertz range. I forgot what it is. 14,000 kilohertz, something like
All
that.
right. Right.
An EVP is a ghost voice created below human hearing. So we don't hear it. We hear some remnant of it that might sound like
Murmuring.
growling, yeah,
Murmuring.
or breathing. But if you take that out and you enhance the part that you don't hear, that's when the words come out.
Wow.
So it's actually, you'll know if it's authentic if it's not heard by the human ear.
How
And
about
then you let
animals?
it
Can
out.
animals hear?
Probably dogs can hear.
Dogs can hear, no?
Probably.
Yeah.
I'm just guessing because dogs' range of hearing can go below what humans
Yes.
can hear.
Yes.
Yes.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
Like,
Now,
yeah.
what kind of equipment do you have to detect
Well,
this? I mean, it's
just-
not an ordinary tape recorder, or
It's an
a
ordinary
recorder.
tape recorder.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Any
It
voice
is.
recorder.
Any
Voice
recorder.
voice recorder, tape
Yes,
recorder. is like-
magnetic, electric.
Yeah.
They can embed themselves in it. And for example, you have stereo sound. Sometimes they'll embed themselves on just one channel, like the left, wala sa right. Sometimes the right, wala sa left.
Yeah.
But definitely, that's when you know it's authentic because humans, when we speak and there's a stereo recording, definitely both left and right will get it.
How do you draw it out, though? I mean, you need special software and equipment to isolate that sound which
Well,
is below the
There are
human
free
hearing.
softwares available that
Okay.
you can use, like, I don't know if I can mention it.
Sure, yeah. Go. I mean,
Audacity.
I'm going to download them.
Yeah, Audacity. You can use Audacity.
Audacity.
Yeah, it's a free.
It's an
a
app.
free it's a free software and app that you can use to extract the sounds.
Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. Now, okay, she mentioned very interesting, and I want to talk about your expertise now. You mentioned Jade photographs. Now, mixed it's mixed. Some people say that, no, impossible. Spirits or ghosts cannot be captured on camera. But some people say yes, no? I mean, how do you take photos? You just take photos like randomly and just hope something pops up, or?
Everything needs experimentation.
Okay.
You will need to use techniques to be able to capture them.
Okay.
So sometimes you have to be playful, you have to be serious, you have to use timing. On my part, I'm the one who's more keen when it comes to taking ghost photographs. I'm actually an official ghost photographer. I can see them. I don't need to find them. I don't need to hunt for them.
So you know where they are, and you can.
I'm going to take a picture of you, so you stay there, huh? It's like that.
Yeah. And JR, have you taken ghost photographs, or you just? You're the one who analyzes the photos after.
I analyze the photos, but I've taken a few.
Okay, and I understand we have. You're going to show us.
I can show you.
Some photos, and okay.
This was taken by my sister.
Let's
This
zoom
photo.
in. Okay, let's zoom in. Okay.
It's a fireplace. Actually, it's a campfire that she took in Butuan.
All right.
And when you enhance the photo, you see on the upper corner here.
Let's switch it around a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There.
Okay. All right.
There's a figure here, and when we
Enhance it more.
wait, let's enhance it more. There, it's a very clear figure. See, on the upper corner.
Yes.
There's someone standing there.
Yes.
And there's no motion blur. Ghosts don't get affected by motion blur.
Now this is an amazing photo which you showed me before we came on air. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Again, this is
one.
fire, right?
Yes, it's fire with motion blur.
Yeah.
But you'll notice that the ghost is just solid standing there.
Yeah. This is very clear now. You can see
Yes.
he's right there. No, there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you enhance it even further.
Yes.
It's clearly a face and a figure of a person. You can see the arm, the
Yes.
shoulder, the
And the
face.
face.
Yes.
Now, okay, what was this ghost supposed to be? I mean, like it's just a random.
Yeah, I have no
just
idea.
a random spirit like
This
that.
was a photo that my sister took, and she asked me to check it out, to analyze it. And at first, I was thinking that maybe it's just an anomaly.
Okay.
Then she gave me her whole memory card, and when I checked out the memory
It was
card,
uncorrupted. It had not been
Yeah,
touched.
it
Nothing,
has
not
not been
modified,
touched.
anything like that. And I understand you have another photo here which you want to show us. And this is really, this is really clear, no? And it's a photo. Okay,
it's a group of friends.
nice photo. Yeah.
Friends. of
And
my
it looks like a
friends.
church, no? Where they're having
Yes.
a photo.
Yes.
Okay,
This is during one of the
Like,
Holy Weeks, I think.
okay.
And if you notice here, there's a hand.
Yes, I mean this is really creepy. The hand is right there, next to the hand, no? And
Yes.
are you sure there wasn't someone behind her? Maybe a short guy with his hand around her
Wala.
shoulder, nothing like that.
Yeah.
No, that is really creepy. Huh? That is creepy.
Yes.
This couldn't be like a double exposure kind of thing. The guy moved his hand. I mean, the guy behind
Yeah.
there, so this guy in
No,
gray,
yeah.
maybe he moved his hand quickly, kind
Yeah.
of double
No,
exposure.
I checked the shutter speed. It's not possible. It's
So-
impossible.
So again, this just appeared, no?
It just appeared. And the guy who held it actually thought he was holding the other guy's shoulder.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I'd like to show you another one.
Show us another photo, please. Yeah.
Here. This one was taken in one of the restrooms.
Yeah.
And you can see that's the enhanced one.
Yes, I can see. That's the figure you're
There.
talking about, not this one. This
Yes,
one. Yeah.
that one.
Yeah.
Here's, I made it black and white. So I try to show some other spectral colors just
Yeah.
in case it's not really part of the background.
How is photography able to capture these beings?
They can embed themselves in media, whether magnetic or electronic. They can embed themselves. For some reason, it's a phenomena that has only been discovered recently, that ghosts can actually embed themselves.
What about orbs? You know, people take photos of old houses or cemeteries, and sometimes orbs come out, no? And people say, oh, it's dust. It's like a
Yes.
flying bug or something, or rain or mist. What is your take on that, you being a photo expert?
Okay, this is an orb photo.
Let's see an orb photo.
This is an orb photo that I find interesting because it was done during the daytime, see?
There you go. Clear.
There's no flash.
There's the orb, no?
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
doubts if there's flash because it can be an insect photo.
Yeah.
But this was done with no flash during the day, and and it's a solid
Actually,
orb.
and there are some other orbs here, no? Like two smaller ones, maybe?
I'm not
No.
sure if that's orbs or
But
part
this
of
is
the
clearly,
thing.
clearly an
but
orb.
the solid one here. There's no flash, there's no insects, there's no sun, nothing. And you can see it's even covering the trees at the back.
Yes, yes. So it's clearly something came between the image,
Yes.
the subject and the camera.
Yes,
So
exactly.
something was there. Now, Jay, before we pause for a break, because we have to end in about 30 seconds, what is your group's take on orbs? Do you guys believe that orbs do represent spirits or souls or
Not
that
all
kind
the
of thing?
time. There are authentic orbs. There are dust. There are orbs that aren't real. For that reason, I would have to get those photos validated by the expert
Like,
for me to
JR,
find
yeah.
out
Yeah.
if it's real or not.
Yeah. Now, if it's a real orb, then you would say that
I
these
will have
orbs...
to find another supporting evidence. I cannot just conclude.
Okay. Hold that thought because I'm going to ask you more about orbs when we come back. Guys, more of Paranormal Investigations when Philippines Uncut returns. Okay, so